Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excuse me, ma'am. My name is Syafiqah Salma Attaqiy. The last three digits of my student number are 043. In this video, I would like to present the journal Using Electronic Communication Tools in Online Group Activities to Develop Collaborative Learning Skills. Let's get started. The introductions discuss the importance of group activities in the classroom for supporting individual and group success, particularly in online classes. The selection of communication tools, both asynchronous, for example, emails, discussion forums, and synchronous, for example, chat and video conferencing, is crucial for designing effective online courses. The potential benefits of using electronic communication tools in education are highlighted, including the development of higher order thinking skills, learner-centered pedagogy, and online learning communities. However, there is a lack of studies on which type of communication tools are most effective for developing collaborative skills in online group activities. As a result, the research work aims to investigate the effect of using synchronous and asynchronous collaboration tools in online group activities for developing collaborative learning skills, as demonstrated in an experimental study conducted in a Faculty of Education. Next slide is collaborative learning. Collaborative learning is a pedagogy where individuals work together in groups, cooperating and learning from each other. Each student is responsible for their own learning as well as supporting the learning of others in their group. It involves interdependence among individuals as they share ideas and work towards a conclusion or product. Collaboration is crucial in learning, as participants interact, exchange ideas, and share information. Collaborative learning recognizes knowledge as a social construct that is developed through active social interaction, where learners work together independently and integrate their results into a final output. Collaborative learning involves activities such as questioning, explaining, and interacting, which lead to cognitive learning outcomes and social competency. To be effective, collaborative learning groups should have positive interdependence, promotive interaction, and individual accountability, social skills, and group processing. Studies show that collaborative skills are important for future careers and for successful online learning because they promote the sense of community and reduce feelings of isolation. Online group activities should be carefully planned and executed to encourage students' interaction and active learning, similar to face-to-face activities, and even more so in asynchronous and online classroom. There are some benefits of online group activities. The first one is help participants discuss concepts that promote deeper understanding of the material. Why this can happen? Because in collaborative learning, participants work together to discuss and explore concepts in a way that promotes a deeper understanding of the material. This goes beyond surface level comprehension and encourages critical thinking, analysis, and reflection on the subject matter. Through discussion, participants can share their perspectives, asking questions, and provide explanation, and engage in meaningful interactions that challenge their existing knowledge and encourage them to think critically about the material. By engaging in collaborative discussion, participants can explore different viewpoints, clarify misconceptions, and arrive at a more comprehensive understanding on the concepts being studied. This process of discussing and exploring concepts in a collaborative setting can lead to a higher level of comprehension and retention of the material, as it encourages active engagement, critical thinking, and reflections, all of which contribute to a deeper understanding of a subject matter. The next benefit is allow group members to assess other members of a team as well as self-evaluation. Uh, in collaborative learning, group members have the opportunity to assess not only their own performance but also the performance of their teammates. This assessment process involves evaluating the contributions and efforts of each team member, including oneself, towards the completion of the learning tasks or activities. This can be done through various means such as peer evaluation, self-evaluation, or group evaluation. The last one is engage participants in the learning process and increase participation. Engaging participants in the learning process and increasing their participation is a crucial aspect of collaborative learning. When learners are actively engaged in learning process, they are more likely to be motivated, invested, and take ownership of their own learning. Next is the explanation of electronic communication tools. Electronic communication tools such as Web 2.0 tools have changed the way we work with the internet. These tools have the potential to be used as communication means and instructional resources in educational environments, promoting higher order thinking skills, learner-centered pedagogy, active and authentic learning, associative thinking, and interactive learning. Users are now able to create their own content and engage in learning in non-traditional ways. Additionally, communication tools hold promise for supporting collaborative learning. There are two kinds of the communication tools. The first one is asynchronous communication. Asynchronous communication occurs outside of real time. There may be a time lag between sending and receiving messages or completing activities. For example, email and view the pre-record videos or reading course materials at a time that is convenient for the learner. The other communication tools is synchronous communication. Synchronous communication, also known as a real-time communication, is similar to a conversation where participants engage in immediate interactions. In an online class that relies solely on writing-based tools, the only form of synchronous communications is typically through a chat session, where participants can type questions, can comment, and can respond in real time. For example, is chat session or collaborative whiteboard drawings and other group interactive tasks. Other example is like Zoom or Google Meeting. However, there is a lack on studies who suggested which type of communication tools is more effective in online group activities to develop collaborative skills. Are they asynchronous or synchronous? Therefore, this research will focus on this point. As a consequence, an experimental study on the Faculty of Education students in Montserrat University was implemented to address the following question. The question is, what is the difference between the effect of using synchronous and asynchronous communication tools in online group activities to develop collaborative learning skills? The research methodology. The research aims to investigate the impact of using synchronous and asynchronous communication tools in online group activities for developing collaborative skills. The study design involves two experimental groups, one utilizing synchronous communication tools and the other using asynchronous communication tools. This approach is based on the understanding that virtual experiences are unique and varied, as mentioned by Dipeta, and the study seeks to describe the effect of different communication tools on collaborative skill development. This study involved participants who were enrolled in an instructional design courses offered on Moodle as part of an instructional technology professional diploma program at Montserrat University in Egypt. The participants were selected using purposive sampling. Group 1 consisted of 18 learners who used synchronous communication tools, for example, video call, in their online group activities, while Group 2 consisted of 16 learners who used asynchronous communication tools, Wiki, in their online group activities. Most of the learners had little or no prior knowledge of multimedia tutoring before taking the course. The checklist of collaborative learning skills scale is an instrument used to assess learners' development of collaborative learning skills. It consists of 44 statements and was administered to participants in two groups, asynchronous and synchronous. After they used their respective communication tools for their online group activities at the end of the course, the items were ranked on a scale of 1 to 7, with 1 indicating strongly disagree and 7 indicating strongly agree. The total scores range from 0 to 308. The main Whitney U test was conducted to determine if there was a significant difference in collaborative learning skills between the two groups. The result, as we can see in this table, there are two groups, asynchronous groups and synchronous groups. The total number of participants in asynchronous group are 18, while in synchronous group are 16 learners. And the mean rank, or the average of the rank, is for the asynchronous groups there is 24.83 points, while the synchronous groups it's on the scale of 9.25 point. The sum of ranks is the total of the rank assigned of the observation is for the group 1 or asynchronous is 447 is a 447 point, and for the synchronous group is 148 point. And there is the main Whitney U test statistic at the number of 12, while the standard score is 4.55 point, and the significantly are 0.05. In conclusion, in collaborative learning skills are crucial for effective learning as they involve interaction, idea exchange, and information sharing among participants. Electronic communication tools are valuable for fostering higher order thinking skills, learner centered pedagogy, active and authentic learning, associative thinking, and collaborative learning skills. In this study, both synchronous and asynchronous communication tools were used to facilitate communication among students and promote collaborative learning skills. However, the finding indicates that asynchronous communication tools were more suitable for developing collaborative learning skills compared to synchronous communication tools. Asynchronous communication tools facilitated cooperation and teamwork among participants. Nevertheless, this study does support the use of synchronous communication tools in online group activities to develop collaborative skills. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.